multi-platforms, you got to be organized and systematized. Okay. You have to have systems in place and you have to be organized. Even if you're going to be doing like FBA or Fulfilled by Walmart or whatever, you still got to be organized and get everything into them and not have any issues. But for me, I want to maximize my profit. So I'll fulfill most of it myself at this point. And if I have to, kind of go to an employee because I want to maximize my profits. I mean, we're talking about items that have a lower average sale price. So I don't want to give that money away. But I mean, maybe at some point it might make more sense. I don't know. I'll be always constantly evaluating my business in that sense. And then if it comes to a point where it makes sense to do more of one than the other, I am willing to make that adjustment. But organization and systemization is like, I can't even tell you how important that is, because when you start having to fulfill hundreds of orders on your own, okay, you cannot afford to be losing stuff, mixing stuff up, not being able to find stuff. Like, if you have a bad day or a bad weekend, man, that could put your metrics into, you just don't want to do it, man. You just don't want to do it. And so over time, I've been able to kind of, and I got room for improvement. Trust me, I already know this. And I'm already thinking about some other types of changes to make. But I can find and pick items fairly quickly. I got these racks back here and I just got, but this is all larger stuff. Or like if I just have a bunch of something, right, I'll just throw it in a box and I'll just mark it as on a pallet rack. But that's fine. But like, because I have so much of like smaller items too, I've come up with systems on how to keep those things categorized, how to easily find them. And even though I have them cross-posted on multiple platforms, I very rarely run into issues with not finding items, mixing up items and things of that nature. And so organization and systemization are of the utmost importance, man. You have to have something ready and in place, and you can't just be doing this thing like willy-nilly. You're talking, and look, we're talking about doing it at a level where you can make a living off of it. That was the whole start, the premise of this whole conversation in the first place is, can you make a living or not selling health and beauty? And of course you can, but if you have to do volume, that means you have to sell tens of thousands of units per year. Right? We ain't talking about a couple things here and there, which I kind of want to go into